Hey folks, what's up? Welcome back to another Poemaster video, and now that we got the Cyrus Palkia grid out, right? Let's talk about how we should approach this unit, right? So Cyrus Palkia with the sync grid with the 5 out of 5, 20 out of 20 is absolutely broken. This thing is absolutely broken, right? Like it's just an insane like water type damage healer. The damage that Palkia outputs, I think Palkia is like easily top 10 in terms of regular move damage, not like total, but like in terms of like regular move damage per single move. Palkia is like easily top 10, right? Like he's slightly lower damage than Red on a blast burn, or max out like May, like single target like muddy water, right? He's slightly under that, right? So it's like better than like Zekrom, Gardevoir, Houndoom, Dragonite, like more damage than all those Pokemon. Which are, again, among the heaviest, hitters in the game, like Gallade, whatever, right? Like, it's just slightly, lower than like the top 4 or 5 units. So, as a free unit, this thing is nuts. So, anyways, let's talk about it. So, in terms of its base kit, right? Let's get 20 out of 20 because everyone gets 25, and you have to grind this guy. This guy's really good. Grind this guy, get 5 out of 5, 20 out of 20, all that stuff. You have to do it. You have to do it, right? You're doing yourself a misservice if you don't grind this event out. So, if you look at its stats, you're like, what the heck? This thing sucks. The stats aren't anything crazy at 20 and 20. And you would be severely wrong. Alright, so, well, it does have, like, good HP. As good HP, its attack is solid. Again, at 20 and 20. 174 on both defenses are good. 332 special attack is good, but it's not anything crazy, right? And then 238 speed's not the best. But when you look at the moves, you got Spatial Rend, which honestly is kind of whatever. Like, Spatial Rend has pretty low base power because it has, like, +1 crit, unfortunately, which is pretty bad. So Spatial Rend's just straight up, like, not a good move at all. And then you got Water Pulse, which is useless. You got your train move, New World Order, which is not that great. I mean, it's okay. Like, you get +3 speed and +3 attack, but you also take 25% of your HP as like recoil. Although the grid does kind of fix this, right? So don't worry too much about that. And Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is incredibly powerful. Very high base power move, right? 3-gauge move. Slightly low accuracy, but then again, you got accuracy nodes in the grid, or you could just bring any accuracy buffers, right? The sync move is also not anything fantastic, right? So the big thing about Palkia is, as you can see, the moves are right? I mean, Hydro Pump's good, but like the moves are kind of The stats aren't, too crazy. The big thing is the passive. Critical Strike 9. That's a 90% multiplier when your moves crit. That's pretty crazy. That's really crazy. That's how it propels it, like, over all those, like, Pokefair, whatever, damage dealers, like, top damage dealers in the game, to, like, a very high, position in terms of, again, just, single regular move damage in Hydro Pump, right? So, anyways, let's talk about the grid and stuff. Oh, as for his lucky skill, 100% Crit Strike 2, right? Because you will be critting with Palkia, like, almost every single time. Or else, like, I mean, if you're not critting with Palkia, then there's no point running him. If you don't crit with Palkia, his damage is terrible. So you have to crit with him. That's why you're running Crit Strike 2, to increase that damage even further. Although, there's, like, one slight thing that, like, they're gonna throw you off for a bit. Like, his full first battle, there is, like, one unit that has, like, Vigilance. They did that just to, like, screw with people, I guess. It's just to, I guess, sort of, like, showcase Palkia's weaknesses. But then again, there's almost, like, never opponents that have, like, crit shields. Very rare, right? Would opponents have crit shields. So, as for the grid, we're just going to talk about 3 out of 5. It's pretty straightforward, right? You either go for Spatial Rend, or you either go for Hydro Pump. Spatial Rend build Palkia is... Let me see, how much damage does he do with Spatial Rend? Spatial Rend damage is honestly not great. It's just not great. Like, it's just not... It's nothing special. It's just nothing special. I mean, I guess it's, like, better than using Kingdra in suboptimal standards, but you know, again, if you could build a great team around Kingdra, you know, use Kingdra, or I guess, or like even like use Iris. I don't know. Again, like I mentioned before, if you are using Palkia, you're mainly going to be using Palkia for water type damage, right? So let's first talk about Hydro Pump. So Hydro Pump, there's some ways you could do this. So you want to pick a move gauge refresh. You maybe want to pick up, again, depends on you for running with Rain Team, which I highly suggest you run Rain Team, because Rain is what makes, you know, the other thing that makes Palkia busted, because he's water type, and Rain boosts you to like infinity, which is pretty crazy, right? So you want to run him in Rain Team, which is why you want to pick up Refreshing Rain. Probably want to come down here and pick up healthy healing as well. So this helps you recover some of this HP lost by using your training move, right? It does take out 50% of your HP, so you get double heals on this to heal that all the way back, which definitely helps, right? Outside of that, you want to pick up Hydro Pump ramming speed. If you max out your speed, that's extra 30%, which, again, with your training move, you could easily max out your speed over here, right? And then, moving on, depending on what supports you use, if you're using something like Sabrina, and you could max out your accuracy, Sabrina, or like Rotom, right? Or don't have to max out your accuracy, but, you know, give it enough accuracy, you could pick up some, like, Hydro Pump damage nodes, and like some, you know, stat nodes. But if you don't and you need accuracy, then you could go ahead and just pick up the accuracy nodes, and then like pick up like a bit of speed or something instead, right? Again, if you're not running it in Rain, which I really don't suggest, just pick up some more damage nodes here instead, right? For Hydro Pump. But yeah, it just depends on what support you're running. If you're running accuracy support, no need to pick up accuracy. If you're not running accuracy support, probably pick up accuracy. And then again, Rain is really good. Like you got a lot of options. Even if you don't have May, Pelipper is still, you know, solid, right? Or Egg Blastoise if you want that. So that would be a build for Hydro Pump. If you're building for Dragon type damage, you want to go up there and pick up a Catastrophe over here, extra 20% on your Sync move, which is Dragon type, right? So it deals a bit more damage on your Sync over there. You come down, pick up Healthy Healing over here with you know, the extra power up on that, right? And as for the rest, you could just fill it out with just power ups, I guess. Or again, if you need accuracy, nothing too special here. Oh, probably want to pick up this instead, right? So if you need accuracy, just do something like this. So you get, you know, as much damage as you can from your Sync move, and then do some okayish damage with Spatial Rend over here. Right? If you are trying to like run Palkia just like without crit supports, you could do that as well. If you come down, pick up Crit Focus over here, Catastrophe, probably still want Healthy Healing. Yeah, something like that. You could do something like this. So, because, you know, every time you land a crit, you get an extra, you know, +2 crit. And Spatial Rend has like a built-in +1 crit, so every time you use Spatial Rend, even if you have 0 crit buff, you have a 50% chance of like buffing your crit. So this is, again, just bring like a crit support. Like there's like fantastic crit supports that you could run in a Palkia team anyways. But if you really can't, and you're, I don't know, if you're doing like co-op or something, then you could pick up Critical Focus, which is nice, right? So there are some Water Pulse stuff that you could do, which I like. I don't really care, honestly. I mean, if you want, you could just go pick up like some random like aggravation stuff on Water, but it's not good. It's not good. Just do damage. Just do damage. If you want like a confusion unit, there's tons better confusion units out there, right? Mallow, Acerola, whatever, right? Don't waste Palkia just for like a Water Pulse confusion thing. As for some team comps, so obviously again you do want to run him in Rain. So Maze, obviously the best option here, right? Both of them incredibly high damage. Both of them on the same team, like the damage is going to be off the charts, right? The damage is absolutely off the charts. And then for the third unit, you could run Sabrina if you want to maximize like your Palkia's damage output. So you could give him a bit more accuracy, and then you don't have to pick up accuracy nodes. So that helps again to max out, also max out May's special attack relatively fast. Otherwise, another option that's really, really great as well is Blastoise. Um, if I could, there it is. Blastoise, because he does also satisfy your offensive buff needs, although much, much slower than Sabrina does. But Blastoise, you can also run like sort of like a rain build with him as well, right? With like refreshing rain, racing rain, raging rain. You can maybe even do some like hydro cannon damage with Blastoise and rain. This is gonna be probably the higher damage team comp. Although again, it does take a while to get the buffs distributed across your team, just because Blastoise is kind of slow with that. But once you do finally get it set up, the per turn damage is just gonna be like absolutely insane, right? So obviously instead of May, you can also throw in like Winona, Pelipper, or Tech Blastoise. Those are obviously all options. Again, you just want to run Rain with Palkia. If you're not running Rain with Palkia, like, what are you even doing? As for if you want to like run like Dragon type Palkia, right? Dragon type Palkia, you basically just need like a crit support. Honestly, you really don't need much. Again, whether it be Blue, Sabrina, Meganium, whatever else. Since you are Dragon, like even like Torchic, because like Torchic gives you like +2 crit, and then again Spatial Rend has like built-in +1 crit. Same with Palkia's sync move as well, right? So you can run Torchic, or even you just any like the +1 crits. You could do that. Hilbert if you want, right? And on the other side, you could throw in some like healer or something, because you do have to use your training move, which does again take away some HP. Since again you're not running it in rain, so you can't pick up like both refreshing rain and a healthy healing, so you might have some health concerns there, right? Or you could run like maybe double strike with Palkia and like some other dragon type striker as well. Though most of them are kind of slow, so that is a slight concern over there. Just make sure like you get your speed aligned up, but otherwise, if you can, you can do that. If you can't, then you can, right? But again, like I mentioned before, like Palkia it's an okay-ish dragon type striker, so it's actually not bad, right? Especially for free, right? I mean, you probably would want to use it over Iris, right? It does have a better sync move. Kingdra, it's easier to set up in comparison to Kingdra, right? So yeah. Anyways, that's maybe this one. I guess hope you guys enjoy. Let me know guys think in the comments down below. Like enjoy this video, so much for some more Pokemon Masters content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.